Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of our Scottish Empire campaign. Now last episode we ended by taking Cairo and completing our crusade, earning us a lot of money, which I've already begun basically just spending on upgrading a lot of infrastructure in our cities. Also training some troops, because this army right here is going to head south and try and attack the English capital of Caen, which is, you know, a good target. It will hopefully deal with them. We also managed to take Novgorod, wiping out the Russians, and we're just kind of expanding our little empire here. Next, once I have enough troops and my general over here arrives, we're going to go take Riga, which is another city to expand. But back to our city here of Cairo. It's not very happy. Now, I'm going to try and hold it for as long as I can, but I think we might have to abandon it. But if we do, I'll try and go to Gaza to get us a fortress and begin making some, you know, land that we can actually hold.
Yes,
I'm going to head south, try and make a deal with the Holy Roman Empire.
You have news I should take to the Kaiser?
They have appeared right in front of me, so we can try and make a map information exchange.
The Kaiser would approve. I must say nein.
They appear to be demanding a lot of money. I mean, let's see if we can bribe them. I will bribe this random army.
Aye, Lord.
Sure. We now own this little army.
Aye.
So let's send them around and scout out the area.
Aye, my lord.
Very interesting. Siegmund Petersdorf. That's the name of the general. And he's ours now. So that is pretty nice. I think I've done all the things I want to do. What else is going on? The English, they've got their big old army by Caen. Cairo is openly rioting. Great. I don't know how I'm going to be able to stop it, but hopefully just through sheer luck and just building the right things, we might be able to hold it. The Portuguese ruthlessly keep attacking my navies here, sinking the rebels, sinking everyone really. A new general. Where is he? By Cairo. Interesting. This is our new family member. Scotland. I will say that public order is slightly, very slightly, increasing. Not by much, but it's gone up from 40% to 60%, which is not awful. We've got a diplomat here, and they really want peace, apparently. Let's see, will they give me a region in exchange for peace? Will they give me... Will they give me this? Yes, very generous. Will they also give me Gaza? Or is that too big of an ask? Look at this deal right here. Make peace with the Egyptians, get 2 cities, trade rights and map information.
Well-considered offer, Sadiq. I accept.
That is diplomacy right there. Just gained 2 brand new cities. One of them is a fortress.
Our discussions come to a close.
Okay, one up here, which is full of Turkopoles. And the one down here is close to rioting. I mean, I think I might just try and move most of my forces into that city. I'll just send the horsemen for now to attempt to get into it, but that is a very, very nice deal. I'll try and build some money-making infrastructure. just to be good. The Papal States are at war with the Moors. Of course, we are at peace with Egypt. I mean, that is lovely. Load the men onto the boats. We're going to head south so we can join up with these troops here. Get a boat. And we are the most advanced faction. Very nice. This general here, he's going to go govern in Gaza. I've got a merchant here who he's going to be quite useful since he can trade 280 florins a turn. Just like base value. All he's got is 3, but well, that is going to be a very good investment. London's built a new fancy stone wall, which I will just use to make sure I can upgrade the settlement, build some mines, make a bit more money. There are the Portuguese, who are a bit of a threat, because like I said, they keep trying to attack me in one turn. We'll take Helsinki, and I'd imagine they'll sally forth to fight us. I will offer them, they'll give me map information in exchange for 130 florins. That is good. Gaza is going to riot. However, I'm not too worried, since I can just move some troops in. I don't know what England are doing. They appear to be just moving their troops about rather randomly. But that's fine. Egyptians, you know, we're at peace now. We've got trade rights, which is going to make us a bit of money. Cairo, like I said, still rioting. Not ideal. But, you know, we have other cities now. Close defeat to that Portuguese navy, which has been very annoying, I will say. And of course, those Norse rebels sallying forth to come out of Helsinki and attack us. Well, I believe we are pretty superior to them in terms of our units. So I'm just going to set up a bit of a... I think I'm going to get the Highlanders and these guys. They can form a bit of a centre right there. And we can get our spearmen on the flanks. The crossbowmen. Get them at the front. Loose off a few volleys. And while I get that set up, I'm going to fast forward it. These guys here, these spearmen, I want them to do something. So we'll put them there. Hopefully now, these guys can begin firing some volleys of arrows before these Viking raiders get here. Let's see. They're loading. I mean, the enemy aren't being very smart here. They're just sitting right in front of a bunch of crossbowmen. However, they are now charging at our right flank, which is perfect, because it enables us to move in and begin to envelop them. So I'm just going to move the men around, and now we charge right into the sides, flanking this little group of Viking raiders, and hopefully this will enable us to kill them. Their general slain in a brilliant pincer movement. And we are smashing the enemy troops. These guys are fighting to the death. And easy victory. Only lost 71 men. Very good there. Okay, I'd say our money situation is okay. We're not losing too much money. We're actually starting to make some at the moment. which is lovely. Gaza's rioting, so is Cairo, but it's fine. A catapult maker, I don't need that. If I change the build policy, no. It's still rioting. Let's build a small chapel for now. Because it won't be rioting for much longer. Cairo, the public order is just starting, just slightly, to come back up.
Merchant at your service.
Our merchant, he's doing lovely, 280 florins. And we can begin this fleet here with all our troops. They're going to go land by Caen with a few Highland nobles to back them up. Those troops just in London. The Pope not very happy at me, which is fine, I guess. I'd rather he liked me, but it's okay. We'll rebuild that. We'll upgrade it to a wooden castle. Make it a bit better. I think the Pope there is now officially at war with the Moors, which is rather interesting. Cairo, I don't know if you saw that there. It's no longer rioting. If we can hold it, and just over time, get it happy enough, we can wean the tax rate just a bit higher. That'll be amazing, since Cairo's a very rich city. We can probably make some solid cash from it. As long as Gaza doesn't have a civil revolt, we will own 3 cities in the Middle East, and that will be making us a lot more extra cash. So, just as long as it doesn't rebel. Portuguese, they're going off to Denmark for some reason. Very good. Let's chuck these guys in Gaza. For some reason, it's still unhappy. I'll just train a unit of peasant archers in there. Cairo, like I said, no longer rioting, and we're building a special hall there to start making a bit more money. Get the men onto the boats. And this is the army that will be going to attack the this guy's a pretty good merchant. I'm gonna keep him there for now. Everywhere being taxed appropriately. I'm just gonna start getting rid of some of the soldiers we no longer need. I probably didn't need to train these Highland nobles. They're probably not really needed. So there we go. Just trying to make sure we have enough money to, you know, be financially secure. And I'm going to, as well as moving my army, I'm going to take some of the troops up here. And they're going to pop over and join up with them as well. Because I'm going to go try to take the city over here, Riga, to expand our northern empire.
You wish I was under your command.
This diplomat here, that's actually really sarcastic that you just said that. Because I don't know, it's funny to me. I've bribed his men and he's like, oh, you wish I'm under your command. He's probably heard about his friends who got paid to join the Scottish army. I'm going to get rid of all of them. I don't need them. I don't know why I bribed them. It's just for a bit of fun, really. But I don't actually need them. He's not leveled up at all, but yeah, he's making 315 florins. Some people think that merchants aren't really that good. But actually, if you get them good enough, they can make solid money. Venice are apparently the strongest faction. France, they have a massive army. And speaking of Venice, they appear to have appeared over here. So have the Byzantines, actually. Wonder what they're up to. Cairo. The public order is no longer red. This is the greatest thing that's happened so far. This is brilliant. Being able to know that we can hold it is incredible. I put out a poll saying, oh, should we hold Cairo or take Gaza? And it turns out we could do both. A candidate for adoption. Who's that guy? Where is he? Oh, he's here. We can go up to Acre, and start to make it happy. Okay, still seems like Cairo has gone back down to red. But it's okay. It's got the council chambers now, which should make it happier. Now, I'm going to fight one final battle. After this, we might fight for Riga. But I'm going to fight both armies at once. I'm going to try and take out this army here, Prince Leonard the Mean, and that will draw in King Robert.
Come on, lads!
And if we can take out both armies, this will be a crushing blow to the English. They won't really be able to fight much more. A lovely, quite an open field. That's the way I like it, really. This army consists of 4 units of pikemen. Of course, we have the lovely Scottish nobles. We have a significant number of mailed knights, so I'm actually going to leave our general to do his thing. But these guys, they can be on the hill. And we have some peasant archers as well, man the front lines, and some Highlanders just to hold it. We've got our motley crew ready to try and beat the English.
They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in courage.
The question is, are those English troops there going to charge us? It appears so. I want to be able to take them out before the second English army arrives, which does include their king. Our knights, I think you can see where I'm going with them. If I can position them up here in these trees, when the 2 battle lines meet, they could flood down into the low bit of land here and hopefully slaughter the enemy troops. The enemy spear militia approaching, and we are already beginning to loose some volleys of arrows at the approaching English, which has killed 1% of their troops. But there's a lot more arrows where that came from. They're hitting the lines. They're doing some damage there. Doing a good job. The enemy starting to amble towards our lines. This is when we charge the cavalry. Our pikemen have lowered the pikes. Our archers are being a bit stupid. They appear to be flanking us slightly, but so far our pikemen, they're holding the line against all of those English spearmen. They keep charging.
If we remain true and steadfast,
their general's bodyguards managed to intercept our knights, and I'm just going to keep advancing on the enemy. I hope I can take them out. The lines are pretty fractured. I just need them to start routing so that I can win. Their general's bodyguards doing a good job of dealing with my knights. However, I'm trying to take him out. We've started one unit starting to rout with some billmen, and I'm just getting my general's bodyguard here to charge through and try and deal with them. Is this a rout that is beginning? Rout. I hope so. The general's bodyguard there is beginning to be slaughtered. The enemy have lost half their men, and a huge rout has happened.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Great tidings. It appears now all we need to do is slaughter those last unit of mailed knights. And just in time, because the enemy main second army, the garrison, is beginning to approach. So I'm going to try and deploy my men into their formation just before their army hits. Their general's bodyguard attacking our flanks. I mean, they are still resisting. The enemy's second army. Now, if they were together, we probably couldn't have beaten them all. However, the army was split into two parts.
Our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
This will, though, make it
Look how our
harder.
cowardly foe runs.
Okay,
It's time to press the attack.
the first army is routing. However, our general is dead. And we have taken a number of casualties in this battle. It's now all about, can we hold against, you know, these light cavalry, but the main threat
Our men are winning the
of
battle.
this
If we
army
continue
here
like this, we will
is the
smash
general's
the enemy.
bodyguard, which is extremely good. The infantry consist of billmen and peasants, a few spear militia, but nothing special. Like I said, it's those amazing general's bodyguard units that I'm really going to be worrying about here. Some of our men are beginning to flee for some reason, which is not very good. Are they shooting at us with
Only
longbowmen?
half our force remains.
No, they are peasants. Okay. We're still engaging with the enemy. I mean, some of our men, like I said, are
The tide of
starting to
battle seems
rout.
have turned against us. Our enemies may
And
have won this battle,
we
but they
got
have not
routed.
won this war.
They may, yeah, like he said right there. Exactly like he said. They may have won the battle,
Marching to battle.
but they have not. They have never won the war. Okay. Right. Land the troops.
Taking the men ashore, sire. I'll rip off your head and
Our
spit down
army
your
appears
neck.
to have gone traitor,
Aye,
which
my
is
lady.
not good. I'm going to besiege those rebels. I'm going to end one more turn because I do want to get
Away, blasphemous knave.
a bit of revenge on the English. Oh my god, the way he said away blasphemous knave there was a bit funny. Try and make a deal with the Hungarians. Venice appeared to have pushed really far north. They've done very well. That's interesting actually. They're bordering Poland and Hungary. What else is going on? Not too much to worry about, I wouldn't say. Cairo still going to try to hold it just for as long as I possibly can. Egypt, they've got a lot of diplomats of their own. Eventually, of course, I'm going to, later on, of course, try to betray Egypt, I guess. Because I do need Jerusalem to win. However, our empire is not in the best state at the moment. But, it is okay. It is okay. New mission, stop attacking England, or you will be excommunicated. Well, I think otherwise. I'm going to directly attack England, directly go against Mr. Pope, and I will very soon begin to attack those English people. And we may have lost that battle, but we significantly weakened the English. We smashed our army against them. And now this guy, with a bit of help from some reinforcements from the mainland, should be able to attack. We'll be able to take those rebels there. Our merchant here making money. Of course, you know, we now control loads of land. We can get some very nice units. I will want to retrain those guys as well. Shove our general in a city. And that is it. Well, thank you for watching this pretty hard episode for us. we did manage to take Helsinki. We now do own Acre and Gaza. However, we've fought some tough battles in northern France. However, we definitely have lost this war. The English significantly weakened. We will be able to crush them. Well, if you did enjoy this episode, please consider leaving a like. Leave a comment if you got something to say. If you want to see more Medieval Total War 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.